Today we will talk about something serious.
Okay.
Because we are very serious people. Seriously. So we're going to discuss if our tolerance has decreased or is it the influence of cancel culture?
Wow.
So
wow.
chim!
Okay, I wouldn't go that far as to say so chim, but that's quite a lot coming from you.
You got what I said?
Yeah, I think the problem is an overly wokeness.
Yes.
Everything now can be construed in an offensive way. You say the most offensive shit to me all the time. You really do. Hello, Pretty Privilege episode. And other stuff that you say off camera. Do y'all find Jack offensive? Please sound out below. Sometimes she says like some really offensive stuff. I actually want to know. I think people think you quite offensive. Sometimes. Do.
No lah. Do you? No. Hey, I really do not think I'm offensive because I'm from a different generation.
X.
Okay, which calls to mind, okay? I just went on holiday with my friend's kids and, you know, they're a couple lah.
Okay.
So they're in their 20s, so they're what, Gen...
I think below 26 is Gen Z.
Okay, let's say they're Gen Z.
Okay, let's assume Gen Z.
And you said that I, being Gen X, say what the shit I want, right? Without filter, right?
Yeah, but I thought that was just a Jack thing. I didn't know it's a Gen X thing.
Right? You said it. Yeah, you just
no,
said
yeah, I think it's a you thing, but I do think that like a lot of my Gen X friends are a little bit more unabashed in making like jokes that if they say it on social media, confirm gonna cancel, that kind. But I also thought it's because within close friend groups lah, we just a bit...
Okay, so this is a realization that the Gen Z...
Gen Z.
Right, Gen Z also say things, right, that I feel should be cancelled.
Okay, give me an example.
Like, I mean, not cancelled. I mean, they're very open about saying things.
Okay, I think that Gen Z is very open about talking about sex. And that's something that I can say that millennials and possibly like Gen X and boomers, right, have never been that open about it. Like, I watch like podcasts, right, where they really talk about like sex in a very... like it's very normal lor. Like it's like we accept that everyone's doing it, everyone's doing lots of it. Here's my experience, here's your experience, what do you like, what do you not like, right? Whereas I think in millennial situations we talk about it in friend groups. Would I talk about it on a podcast? Jack has made me try to talk about sex on a podcast. I actually wouldn't lah. Yeah, I have self-censor a little bit. So if it's about sex, I think that the Gen Z are very, very open.
Okay.
Way more open than Gen X. And
okay, but it's the Gen Z that's cancelling everybody, right?
Everybody's cancelling everybody lah. I don't think...
No, but Gen Z is cancelling more than anybody else, right?
They're very woke lah. They're
the woke, right?
Yeah,
so they are cancelling everybody.
Not millennials very woke also. But yes, okay.
Right? The millennials are not cancelling anybody.
Have lah.
Is it? Less so, right?
I think wokeness, I don't know if wokeness is split by age demographic, but there is a certain population of people that are very woke, and these are the people that are cancelling everybody. It may not be age specific. Okay, what's your point?
No,
you obviously have a Gen Z point.
I have a Gen X point of view of Gen Z. Okay. I want to cancel the Gen
You want to cancel
Z's
Gen Z? Openness to sex?
For talking about sex so openly.
Oh, really?
Is that how it is?
Yes. So I know that...
So I want to cancel them for talking about sex openly. But can or not?
Can. Everyone's entitled to do your own thing lah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can cancel...
Okay, I actually know this because we did like a sex episode previously and you look very appalled that people are like very openly talking about it. So what happened with your friend's Gen X kids? We're talking about sex with you.
No, I mean, yeah. You see, okay, so although I'm Gen X, I'm okay, sort of, with the sex talk, right? But
not really lah, Jack. I think you're not really that okay with the sex talk.
Okay-ish lah.
No. You still quite Gen X about it.
Yeah, a bit.
The Gen Z, they're really very open.
So I was a bit like taken aback lah. Like, wow, you're so open about this.
How open was open? Like, what was the conversation? If you can share lah, I don't know, can share or not?
No lah, I mean just basically talking about sexual experiences and all that, and sexual experiences. For me, I'm looking at you as someone's kid, and then you talk about sex, I'm like, ah.
See, that's what I mean. That's a very...
You know what I mean?
So that's a very Gen X way of thinking. I think for Gen Z, they just accept that everyone's doing it. So it's a very like, almost like, just like a daily thing. Like everyone eats, so everyone has sex. So then, like what restaurant you like, how do you enjoy sex? Same thing. I think for them it's very like millennials we're somewhere in the middle lah. I think we talk about it in our friend groups,
I
but
cannot.
we
I
don't.
cannot. I
So
still cannot.
You still cannot, right? Yeah, see, she cannot.
I cannot. You can,
In appropriate situations, I can. In close friends groups, we talk about quite a lot. Actually.
No, if people my age, I'm totally fine.
So
it's just
okay,
that
so you have a problem because they are Gen X. Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Or is it because they're your friends' kids? How's your friend in all this?
Also like me lah, cannot lah.
Your friend also cannot.
Cannot.
So my mom is actually very open when it comes to talking about sex. So maybe that's why I'm like pretty okay talking about it. My dad is a bit uncomfortable, I think. Sometimes she goes into like, she make like some dirty joke, then he gives her this very like, can you not? Like in front of the kids. But she's like, my mom just says facts of life.
No,
right?
I mean, dirty jokes and all that is fine. I'm just talking about, if you can, I mean, you want to talk about dirty jokes or you want to, you know.
That's okay.
Yeah, tell stories of other people, that's fine. But like, maybe don't talk about yourselves. Like, I did this, I did that, I like what,
But actually,
I like
that's
this.
braver than talking about other people. What?
Don't be brave. Don't be brave in front of Gen X, please.
I actually laud that.
Don't.
I prefer that they're sharing like, I did this, I did that, I like this, I did that, rather than do you know this Jack this Gen X, is it? Like, hey, you know right, this person, they're just telling you what they like and don't like. Like, it's like discussing like food at a restaurant. I think for them it's just like talking about, Singaporeans we talk about food all the time. Like, I like to eat at this kopitiam, like eat at this restaurant, this bar very good. Then they just talk about it like that lah. So you cannot.
No.
So how do you react?
Try to be cool lah.
Oh, you act lah.
I act.
So you like didn't say anything and you like.
I didn't do but
So what you do?
just like, I mean, agree be agreeable lah. Ayo, try to be cool but not so cool. Hey, you know this is where.
So this is where you want to cancel them.
I want to cancel
So the
them.
this Gen X wants to cancel the Gen Z for being overly open about talking about sex.
Everybody, right? You listen, there will come a time in your life, right? This is my time at this point, right?
Very philosophical. Let's cue the philosophical music.
Yes. Where you realize that
yes,
there is a generation gap.
Oh, that was all that for that. So you're trying to say that you really feel a generation gap?
I feel that I never
Thought you would come.
I
to this
never
point.
thought, yeah.
So did this only hit you on this like in this conversation with your friends' kids?
Just this very moment.
I don't know. Oh wow. Wow, we had a realization moment on the show.
Yes, we did.
That's not fun though. I still don't feel it, but you mean everyone will feel this?
Yeah.
It's like how everyone will have Lao Hua at one point in time, is it?
You don't have yet?
Not yet. Pre-myosphere, I think. That's
It's coming like, hey, you say your eyes twitching, right? That's the lao hua setting in.
That's just my eye
No.
twitching. I thought just now you said my eye twitching means someone is hating on me.
Me.
Someone cursing me. Every day, my eye twitching is you cursing me every day, what the hell?
Because your lao hua was set in. I watched this movie on the flight that day. It's with Blake Lively.
Yeah.
It ends with us.
Yeah.
It ends with us.
Oh yeah, she's
it's about
majorly cancelled.
because of that.
Oh no, you go on first.
Okay, so it's about domestic violence. And then when I was watching it, I didn't feel that it was that violent. That's the problem.
Huh?
I didn't
I haven't
feel-
watched the movie, so
yeah. So I didn't feel that it was that violent, And some of the guy that she was married to, right, was hot like shit lah. Then I was like,
This is where Jack says really offensive things. So hot then can be
no,
violent
no,
to
no.
wife?
No, but it wasn't like violent. So in my time, right, if let's say if I was going to write a script, right, the violence would have been a lot more. Do you understand? Like, I will
I think they wanted something more nuanced and less like in your face. No pun intended. Quite good, right? I didn't watch the show.
Yeah, but
I gotta
you
watch the
see,
show.
but then it is totally like people will understand it now. If you bring this show right to someone of a generation before mine, they'll be like, never mind what. Me and my husband already fight like that what. Ayo. Right or not? It's okay.
Wait, how does this relate back? So there's just a desensitization lah.
It's desensitization or tolerance lah.
Oh, okay. So, okay, tolerance, yeah, it does relate back to tolerance.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
But
It's
okay.
Like, okay, beating. before, right, you get beating like that. It's okay. Everybody got beaten, right?
mean as a
in
kid?
school, right? Like
Yeah.
got all these
I
marks.
kena.
Some of we all can like, oh, I got more tiger marks than you,
Yeah.
right? Now cannot already.
Now cannot.
Now cannot. So everyone becomes
Soft?
softer lah. So I heard, right, it's based on fruits, right? So before there was not fruits, first it was first it was strawberry.
That's millennials.
That's you, is it? And then it became snowflake,
That's Gen Z lah.
and then now durian.
Ah? Why durian?
Because they all try to be tough outside, the inside so and noa and like rotten.
Poor thing the Gen
I don't know about it, it's a rotten.
That's so funny.
But it's just soft. The parents are the spiky layer outside. Then like that.
Oh, so they're so protected lah by the spiky layer outside.
Oh, yes.
Newsflash, ah.
So if based on this, people now, right, are less tolerant, and people
Yep.
older are more tolerant, right? So if I belong to the older crowd, am I less of a person?
Huh? Why? What has it got to do with you as a person?
No, why must I be more tolerant of things that are thrown to me? Why are you not as tolerant as me? Why should I give you that leeway to be less tolerant now, just because you're younger? Is it because I'm older I can take more shit? What is it? Is it just sway that I was born before you? I don't want. I also want to be a flower. I also want to be a snowflake. I also don't want to be tolerant. Eh?
Okay, in this day and age,
I don't want to be tolerant.
I would say,
I don't want to tolerate.
you do you, Jack. That's the new thing. You do you. So you be a snowflake. You be a durian. You be a strawberry. Whichever you want. Go forth and be that durian.
I'm going to be a
Durian.
snowflake-covered strawberry.
Okay. You do you. With that, we'll say goodbye. Bye. We need to end this episode now. Oh my gosh, seriously. This is going nowhere. You say my episodes are going nowhere.
No.
No.
Oh, really?
Bye.